Hi, my name's Rebecca Hodge. I work for Nolte Lighting and I'd like to introduce you to my topic for the Young Lighter Award, which is human-centric lighting. I originally studied product design and I've found that now I've moved into the lighting industry, there are two main differences. The first is focus and the second is scale. When you are a product designer, you're focused very intricately onto a product and its details. When you become a lighting designer, you kind of expand that into space, and that is a massive increase in scale of what you're thinking about. And mostly because you have to deal with humans and they are challenging and difficult and they add another dimension to it. You have to look at the emotional reaction to a space, the physicality of it, and also the well-being within the space. When we first evolved as humans, we followed the rhythms of nature and the rise and fall of the sun, and this was how we evolved how we adapt to lighting. However, in the last few hundred years, we've constrained ourselves within walls and ceilings and small windows, and this we hadn't evolved to do. Now we try and replicate, so we are now putting lighting into our environments to try and mimic this, and we need to make sure that this is done correctly. The first venture that I tried to understand was the knowledge that we're using and if this can be trusted. The quality of what we implement, what manufacturers are saying and what the media are saying, this will have a real effect on the people in the spaces, and we need to make sure that this is done for the best. The second challenge that I have looked at is the use and application of human-centric lighting. We need to make sure that we have done this correctly. We need to make sure we've considered all the other influences in a space, and we need to remember that there's been other breakthroughs in lighting industry, and with some hindsight, maybe these weren't always so great. The third thing I want to look at is how we move forward in the industry with this. As lighting designers, we have the responsibility of giving the best advice and creating the best lit environment. And we need to be careful with this, but we also don't want to hold back any of this amazing technology, as we have the potential to influence so many lives for the better. Overall, I think I know what my answer will be to all these questions, is that we just don't know enough. I think that I'm going to come out the other side with more questions than answers, but this is a really good thing. I think that there are so many more ideas to be had. There's so many more people with knowledge to input to this topic. And I think that we really need to encourage the industry to engage more with human-centric lighting. As lighting designers, we really want to be the best and create the best, and I think this could be a really big part of it. Thank you for listening.